There's no way getting out of that one.
Sharpie fibers. You really like that one?
I think it's just true. I mean, you see how that team plays. You see how they like to play. It's just that's how they get you. They sucker you in. Was that, oh yeah, go ahead, pick this hero, and then they counter pick you. They win all 3 lanes, and then you're just playing the hardest game of your Dota life while Arteezy farms away. Lane ward set up here by Q up top. What's this all about? Why does he feel like this is important for him? Because he's a tiny.
So do you remember what I just said? He's afraid of the task rotations through the game, coming gank, or the task TPing top. His bot is actually gonna help because you're with a Sala, right? Sala cannot afford to die early on. I think this bot is gonna. Maybe it's not just the reason, and it could be like just helping them to dominate the lane as well. But I feel like protecting the Slada in the early game is absolutely important. You know, like killing the lifestealer is another thing.
But you can't let the true carry die, right?
Yeah,
Jabs.
but you can't. Yeah, you can't let him die above everything else. You know.
The battle begins.
Makes sense.
2 apiece.
All right. Yep. Nothing too exciting. I think we can. Well, we can expect the lanes to have a little bit of action, right? A couple of slightly rare heroes. Is this? I can't imagine it's the first Phoenix game we've seen, but it's probably the first Disruptor we've seen.
I mean, Phoenix isn't as weird as Disruptor. I think Disruptor is definitely the odd one out.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just double check here.
Wait, tri-lane?
First, no.
Wait,
this is the second Disruptor game.
3 heroes top? What the hell?
Yeah, 4th Phoenix game, second Disruptor game. Will TP. Yeah, it's going to probably be needed down bottom. Fire Spirit's also into... Well, actually, Phoenix is just... Sounds weird to say, but Phoenix is just good in this lane. The attack speed slow against the Eidolons and against Tusk are very punishing, which is not what you'd expect against so much physical damage into a 0 armor hero.
Yeah, but at lower levels, it's still a very long cooldown, you know, so you have to be very, very careful when you use it. I think usually I would say that you use it when you're trying to at least secure the range creeps and when they are really pressuring your AM.
Oh, that sucks. Both range creeps denied, so that's
because he used it early. I mean, he kind of had to use it early because the AM was also under a lot of pressure. So that's the exchange you get. You know, if you use it early to protect the AM from harass, then you won't be able to use it to last hit the range creep. Like in positions like this, you always have to put a lot of thought on which one you feel like is more important given the scenario. There's no like one set in stone way to play the lane.
First glimpse back is just going to be some very easy and basically free harass. That's just the advantage of pushing this early wave, or having the first wave push, I should say, and getting a little bit of more XPM. Good efficient play there. Lorinov is having a great time in this mid lane so far. 13-2 to the 7-2. Another deny casually underneath the tower. A second. Wow. This guy is... Yeah, it's popping off.
Isn't this matchup Razor favored? Or am I crazy? Oh, you mean he drags the wave? Oh, that's so smart. He saw the Razor going to the rune and he drags the wave away. That's very, very smart.
Yeah, maybe he's just going to avoid a little bit of this lane, stack for himself a bit. This is... I've genuinely been so impressed by Lorinov in this tournament. I think everyone has. I think, honestly, by the sounds of it, even 23 Savage was when we talked to him yesterday. They feel pretty darn good.
It's good to play without pressure when you're standing. I mean, that's the benefit about being a standing. There's no expectations. You just go there, you show up, you do your best, and you're not worried about anything else. You just play Dota, enjoy yourself, and that's it.
I think Ame having slightly difficult time as one would expect in this kind of a lane, but otherwise, honestly, kind of holding his own, right? 10-3. To the 12-4 currently of Jabs. So nothing criminal happening in this top lane so far. You know, Disruptor's got to be...
gonna get harder and harder when Slada has more levels.
And the Tiny as well. He's holding on to that second skill point Q. You know, sometimes going fishing for a toss back. He's taking the point in toss now, but maybe we'll end up seeing something go flying a little bit later on.
I mean, so far so good still, you know, for the AM. I think he's still getting some good amount of CS in this lane, like not really getting destroyed thanks to the Phoenix fire spirits all the time, and Xingqiu just being very annoying, making sure that they can't pull the wave. I mean, that's what you do when you're laning with Enigma. Make sure that they can't pull and just force them to play the lane.
Yeah, I mean, and Ollie doing his best, but like you say, the uptime of these fire spirits is limited. Better now at level 2, 10 seconds better, in fact. So will be dramatically improved, about once per wave. How's that compared to the cooldown of Eidolons? It's pretty similar now. 1 fire spirits per Eidolon summon. If you can prevent them from splitting, it's a fairly good job done. Just have to be careful not to overcommit, not to push, and yet not to get yourself in a tricky spot like that. But that's why you have your Icarus dive. Oh, he's gonna, yeah, he stopped one of them from splitting. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, all he has to do is just make sure he does that every single time he summons it. And Lorenov, not really playing the lane, totally avoiding the Razor. That's what you should do when you're playing against all this like Huskar, Razor, or this Viper, or this lane winners. It's not doing too bad for himself.
No, and everyone's kind of getting their farm. I mean, we're 5 minutes in. We had a pretty slow burn last game. I think we'll be in for a bit of a slow burn until we get some more levels. I mean, we're hitting this minute 6 points. Both mid laners not really playing the lane, but obviously you want to get some rune control here soon, Winter. So we might actually get to see some rotations.
Yeah, I mean, Lorenov is almost level 6. And he's going to have level 6 by the time the rune spawns. So this is going to be a huge thing once the 3 versus 3 happens.
Kunkka's so great at rotating too, isn't he? You hate to be like, oh, I got the haste rune, I'm gonna rotate top, and then Kunkka just TPs and drops a boat to completely cancel everything. It's just being painful. Jabs is gonna get glimpsed back under tower, but a well-timed stun sees him only taking a couple points of damage, really.
I mean, still has a Lotus, and he's gonna pick up another Lotus, and
Lauren off.
Aldi.
Nice. The rune's gonna spawn top ultimately. It is a haste, and he already used Torrent, only has a boat. And he's gonna have to let XM take this rune. Doesn't really see what the rune... I mean, now he's going to see it because XM's just going to leave it in the bottle and show him, but thought maybe XM... top's really hard, honestly. Yeah, all right. It's an impactful rune for our Razor, though. We'll see if he wants to rotate with that eventually.
I mean, I guess this is the only rune that allows the Razor to rotate.
Yeah,
else,
right. It's really his choice.
Rune, illusion, Invis, DD, amplify damage. Nothing really helps him rotate.
Nope. Okay, top though. Oh, Avatos, yeah, onto DY. There's gonna be the rotation. Haste rune active though. How many can they get in return? Just jabs really is a phenomenal trade, and perhaps even Q. No damage on the link, unfortunately for XM, so is gonna fail to get a second. But even just the 1 kill there, fairly valuable here for XM early on.
I mean, Jabs is okay with it. He got first blood, and they forced the Razor to use his haste and TP. You know, I think that was actually good for them.
Casual 7-minute first blood.
And DY is gonna TP bot. He wants a glimpse kill here.
Yeah, but they're gonna get scouted by the ward, picked up though by the glimpse. Lorenov is here as well. 23 makes the jump on XXS, who does not have level 6. He's not necessarily close either. X Mark, it's gonna be onto the disruptor, who I believe is gonna be able to dodge that boat damage courtesy of Xingqiu's snowball. This is a very aggressive blink in from 23. Very aggressive blink in indeed. He's gonna get the kill, but he's gonna die for it, Winter. XM is here. Nothing Lorenov can do. Lorenov is like, guys, what are you? Come on.
I mean, he's like, I'm done with this lane. This Enigma denying my creeps. You know, I just want to go in to get a kill.
Yeah, I guess so. Blue rune here. Oh no, XM. Oh, 50-50 chance there. Missed by Q. Unlucky there on the toss. RNG. Probably would have been. Well,
now Jebs is going to be in a 1v1 against Lifestealer. This is where he wants it. Level 6 with 3 points in bash against a Lifestealer in the lane.
Jabs rubbing his fingers like, finally, 8.5 minutes in, the real lane begins.
The real lane. The real lane, 1v1. You know. Sorry to tell you, Dota is not a 1v1 game. But for now, it is for Jabs.
For now, he will be rudely interrupted by this smoke ant coming his way. That's DY and XM making another rotation. However, through the gate, Q is going to be able to pop him from behind, though. DY gets the glimpse. Sin Q setting up here already as Jab's going to try and get some return damage dealt, but I think he knows he's already dead. That's a Sunray from top, and actually 23 Savage. He's here. Oh, little Mana Void does collect the kill onto Sin Q, but is he going to die again here? He's got level 2 Blink. That's 27 stolen damage only on the Razor. 23 should be just fine here, but he's actually trying to bait them because Lornoff's made the rotation over as well. Unfortunately, Xtreme Gaming not taking that bait. They have this mid rotation ward set up, so they saw him coming. And in fact, they see 23 Savage running mid, but Ame can't really kill him.
Both the carries definitely not having a good time. You see them looking at each other in the mid lane.
Like, you too, bro?
Yeah, you too.
I was like, yeah, man, you guys draft some nasty offlaners. Oh, and this is going to be a nasty kill onto XM. Here's that ward pain off that Q planted almost 5 minutes ago. Really well done.
Yeah, this is like the offlaners making a stance, you know. We are not going to get bullied by the carries ever again, you know. Give me the last pick. I'm going to counter him in the lane.
X mark into boat. Well set up there. Well killed.
I mean, here comes
Down
DY
bottom?
bot lane. Glimpse.
Yeah, no Icarus diving away from something like a disruptor, unfortunately. Ali denied his level 6. It's just a few creeps away. How frustrating for him. XXS already has the Vlad's up, by the way, so these Eidolons kick some butt. I think this tower is going down.
I mean, indeed. I mean, it's an Enigma. It's a play that's going to happen no matter what you do in the game. Just eventually it's going to happen. And now it's about it's gonna be about the Sada and Tiny making moves for the AM, you know, to help the AM recover. And for the Lifesteal, it's the same thing, you know. The Disruptor, the Taurus, the Enigma moving around to help him. The long road to recovery, Richie. It begins now.
Any items queued up? Yeah. Armlet, Deso Shard. Okay. Open wounds into Bashers. So kind of standard stuff from Ame, who was feeling very experimental last game, I will say, Winter. He's going to go back to basics here for game number 2.
I mean, that's kind of like the bread and butter build you do against anti-mates. You try to outpace him in a game. Go for minus armor, go for Rosh. Try to kill him. And DY, another glimpse.
Another glimpse, another catch. This fish might be in for some trouble as the Icarus dive on through. Ali has a supernova. Do they really have a fight here, though? Seems like with that static storm placement, not a chance. They will have to lose Jabs yet again. Big rotations here, though. They would like to eventually push this tower. That's a Blade Mail already online for Lornoff as Q. It could X-Mark on back. He's going to basically waste that glimpse. It's level 3 here, so not much else that DY can offer with the static link on cooldown. XM, his Eye of the Storm is now going to time out as mid lane. Ame and 23 Savage going toe-to-toe. 23 blinking on out, but did buy enough time for Lornoff. Oh, nicely done.
Fair. I thought it was a manly 1v1 duel. How could you have brought an extra man to the fight? How could you, 23? 23 says, I do not care. I just want to win. I have no honor.
23 did not care at all. He's just here for the win. Got reinforced by Lorna. Ukrainian to back up our Thai carry. It's crazy, actually. Remember in the interview, he's like, how did you guys get Lornoff? And then he's just like, we messaged people on Steam and they recommended us this guy. And we said, okay. And here they are, beating Xtreme Gaming, topping their group. Well, hold on. Let me just check standings real quick so we can check the other games. But I believe topping the standings 7-2 now, actually. Xtreme Gaming is 6-3. So they could equalize. And it doesn't seem like any of the other games have elapsed quite yet. 23 trapped inside the static storm. Do they have enough damage, though? He's going to get a blink on out. And actually with the supernova placed on down, Lornoff keeping him placed with the X mark as Q is chasing, wants this kill, but there's another blink on back. AM is just fine. In the meantime, XM is going to end up dropping to all that damage over time underneath the tier 1 tower. Can they actually go for more? Seems like yes, quite easily. DY, yeah, he's not going to die to the Kunkka, but he's going to go down to the right clicks of Q as even Jabs in the river here. Level 3 Guardian Sprint held back by the Malefice instances is not going to be able to get any more.
Yeah, with the dagger, there's no way he was gonna die there under Enigma. So Sada gives up the chase, decides to back
Whoa.
off, go back to farming.
Winter, Shopify beat Liquid in game 1. That's incredible. Q is in trouble. Mid lane is maybe just dead. That's a good toss onto XM at least. He's tanky. 21 charges will pop them, forcing Xtreme Gaming to really commit under the tower. But otherwise, ooh, and maybe get this stack. Oh, that's not what you want to see here. Torrent is not going to get any of the last hits though. That hurts, man. 3 minutes of efficiency kind of burned on some of your supports. That's the experience that, you know, your Phoenix, pardon me, and your Tiny are really lacking right now.
That kind of sucks, but right now it's all about dodging this disruptor. This disruptor is so scary at this point of time.
Max glimpse.
Yeah, I mean, until your Tiny and Slada have their daggers, then you have to try to avoid this disruptor at all costs.
Do you think we're ever going to see Kandra Disruptor?
Should I give you... I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
No?
No. I won't give you the pleasure.
You don't think that's a good kind of build on him?
I'm sure you are seriously asking me that question.
And then you take the Glimpse talent at 25 and Glimpse max damage. I mean, this spell actually low-key slaps now. Don't forget, this Glimpse does damage. I'm going into the demo, but I'm testing this after. You wait. You'll regret my words, man who used to play Morphling support.
Black hole.
Oh, big kill on the 23. Ame joining that
one.
one.
Was not meant for everyone's ears, the Morphling support. How dare you, Richie?
What do you mean?
I mean,
You told everyone already.
I mean, it was kind of a legit thing. Yeah. I mean, back then, a lot of people did it. I wasn't the only one. I mean, right now,
I mean,
Morphling is a exclusive carry hero.
Yeah, very true. I don't think you can really run him in any other role. Probably the one of...
You should, you know what?
hard-
You should ask Boboka. Maybe he'll give you a different answer.
If he's a...
If I can do Tyroblade support.
Yes, indeed. I will go Manta style Crystallis on my
Disperser.
support. Oh man, I do wonder. I hope one day someone asks him about this phase of Dota that he's currently going through. Boboka, do you remember when you kept playing Terrorblade support? And he'll go, yeah, it's dark times, you know. Kept losing all my pubs.
Then you should ask him to compare it to the times where he was playing Monkey King support.
Yeah, but Boboka Monkey King support was pretty legit, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's just trying to trying to play support with a core hero.
This could be dangerous. He's got a Blink Dagger. He's got a ward, but he doesn't have a Black Hole to blink away. But Q, he's going to catch him his own Blink Dagger. Coming in clutch here. Very nice Supernova right in the middle of the two as XSS silenced up by the Orchid of the Kunkka. Satan Q getting stunned here as well. It's a pretty good static storm though. It's Xtreme Gaming bringing the numbers. Ame showing up to fight now as well. They're going to try and focus onto the Kunkka, but he is cut down. No TP away for him. Jabs gets the kill onto Sin Q. But out comes the Infest Bomb. Q trying to do his best at actually managing the turn. What a toss. What a Mana Boy. 23 Savage showing up to fight. Has the double kill. Diving the tower now for DY, who has 14 wand charges. Will get a glimpse off here, I believe, but might just choose to save them. Counter spell. You not going to even be needed because the Tidy's going to be the one that's sent back, and it's 23 Savage showing up to fight Winter. His inventory, Treads, Battle Fury, and a Wraithband, and he gets a triple kill in this fight. Look at the impact you can have on
4 points
AM.
in mana break and 4 points in blink, you know, so he's ready to fight. Gone are the days where you take stats and 1 point in mana break and 1 point in counter spell. Gone
You
are
love
those
to see
days.
it. Slightly still that Xtreme Gaming is still trying to force a fight out of this. I mean, they get the kill on Aloranov, so, you know, you could definitely see why they thought they were going to feel strong. I guess they weren't expecting all of Aurora to show up, but as soon as Ame is there...
And also you're playing against anti-mage, right? You would think that you're going to have a numbers advantage when you bring your carry, because AM usually doesn't show up to a fight.
That's true. Okay, Wilson Q getting a bit aggressive now. However, there is going to be the Sunray heal doing some serious damage now, actually. Another team fight as XM feels very strong now with that Manta style. He certainly hits hard. Support for support is down. The Disruptor and the Tiny taking out of the fight as Jabs opting to try and TP away, but XSS blinking on forward, has Black Hole. Didn't need it in that instance. Malefice will do. And it's a 2-for-1 trade this time in favor of Xtreme Gaming. Winter, we've got a very close back and forth and very skirmishing heavy game. I like this game quite a bit.
It's an anti-mage game, you know? Eventually it's going to suck the fun out of you. But for now, you can still fight. And you can still try to pressure the AM. I think there's going to be like a very, very sharp window. You know, once he has his Manta battle free, if he wins one fight after that and he gets to complete his Aghanim's or Butterfly, then I feel like the fights are going to be very difficult because then he can throw his Blink fragments out to make sure he scouts the Enigma, because I feel like that's the only thing that can kill him later into the game, the Black Hole. So if he can always reveal the position of the Enigma and then you have the
Cancel
jumpers,
the Blink,
the Slada or the Tiny to find him, then you can always win the fights easily. That's going to be like the advantage.
So Q's actually so close to his Blink Dagger. Look at this wave top, and that should be enough if he doesn't miss any. Oh, no, he's just shy. No, he's got it. I was right. I needed to trust my math. Normally, that's a bad idea. Been losing a lot of Battle Shroud runs lately. Ame has his Deso. This is a pretty big time, and you have Blink BKB Black Hole now. Again, the only solution is going to be this Phoenix Sunray / Supernova. Does he have a shard already on Phoenix? Don't think so.
He's waiting for his team to kill the Tormentor.
The Tormentor? 50-50. I mean, between him and Q.
Oh, he'll be raging if Q gets it.
Oh, I mean, that'd be really unlucky, honestly. I mean, unlucky,
I think usually you just take the chance. If you don't get it from the Tormentor, then you farm it for the next few minutes.
What kind of supports right now do you think just can't afford to wait? I know old Lion was like that. But...
Treant Protector.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good point.
And old Lion. Yes, I agree. I think the Phoenix one you can wait. It's good, but you can wait. Because sometimes you need like to buy something like a Glimmer or some small defensive item.
Breaks. They want to go for Q here. They're very fast. Oh, but Sin Q, he's ended up body blocking himself. Gets the vision for the snowball. Onto the camp at least as Q trying to TP away. No. Punched by a Walrus. And out comes... I don't really even know what Life Stealer is technically.
A ghoul.
But a big kill. What is he? He's a ghoul?
Isn't he a ghoul?
Actually, I don't know.
He's like, you know the movie Resident Evil is like one of the dogs that got infected.
I see. Jabs. Cheeky little Tormentor steal. Gives himself a shard. Okay.
Only Slada specialist would know he can do that.
Honestly,
he just barely had enough to kill it.
Kind of crazy that he could even get it done. And I think he's going to do their own Tormentor now, right? What's up? Oh! Black Hole there. DY pulling it back with the glimpse. Static Storm committed as well, but a quick and easy kill there onto the AM.
Send thy dead gods legions. I will put them all to death.
It's a huge commitment, but he was able to get his Manta, I guess, before he died. So he didn't really lose anything. Didn't lose much. And they don't have a lot of time with this window, you know. With this Aegis, they have to try to take a part of the map, try to shut the AM's map down. I mean, if they don't do it and they lose the Aegis and AM's going to be up to farm his Aghanims, I think the game is going to be a lot more difficult then. So they have to try to make the most of the current timing now if you're Xtreme Gaming. Yeah, I think
how much more time does
even without Black Hole, they have to go. How much time do you have before AM is going to destroy you?
Yeah.
I think when he gets Aghanims, it's going to be hard. So ideally, before he finishes the Aghanims, you deal more damage.
Shop wasting a bit of time there. X Mark, they're probably trying to force. Oh, well, actually, there's no BKB on XSS or on XM. This could be a kill.
So
Avatos, Jabs being jumped. Down he goes.
He's one creep away from BKB.
That's frustrating. He'll be put back further now. And in fact, Tiny's Water Park's going to get closer to opening up 23-7. Also getting a hand in that engagement. Excuse me, was he 5 something and 7 or 5-2 is 5 something and 2. He's got very good kill participation here. That's very impressive for NAM this early. But Xtreme Gaming and to try and strike back now, even without the black hole, this could be an opportunity. Smoke breaking. Once again, it's just Q. I think they punched a creep, but it doesn't really matter. They have the kill very easily there. Ame now 4 charges on his Deso. It's always so funny whenever you accidentally use a big ability on a creep. I don't know why. Bottom, that success. Doesn't have black hole. Is going to BKB, but it's going to lose all of his mana. Malefice here is going to pop. Oh, but he's still going to end up going down. XM still does not have BKB as the tip from Jabs on the 23 Savage. That is a big kill.
Crazy, man. That was like a solo kill.
That's 700 gold, by the way, as Snowball is going to be reflected. Okay. Disruption. He ends up on the high ground. He's just going to try and TP. What? And he's away?
Holy moly, this guy is good at Dota.
Oh, yeah, he is. He is a gamer, I believe you could say.
How did he actually survive there? Like the instincts to know that he can actually TP out right there. I think maybe he waited a little bit. He would have just got caught and died.
Yeah, 100%. He had a TV right away. He could waste no time. That was really smart, right? Because when you counterspell Snowball, you just cast the spell. You don't get like the snow. You don't get like the ability like a Rubik would, right? Or a morph.
Make it like go faster, right? You have to
correct.
Wait.
Okay, wait, hold on. Ame, silence. There's no way he's dead, right? Avatos, that might be enough. Ame, no, he's gonna be able to fight through this. He's got a Sanj now. He's so tanky. But the drive by Glimmer Cape saves Q out from Ali. Nice job in the midst of the Icarus dive. Sin Q blinked into this fight, so he doesn't actually have another blink to initiate. But that was the water park out from Kunkka. Just a little bit of saber rattling here, and they will send Ame back into the jungle to heal off some creeps.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They nerfed this pretty bad though. Healing off of creeps. This used to be way better, wasn't it? With like Sanj and all your lifesteal. Back when you could just like hit a creep once with Satanic and you would just full heal. Remember those days? Now it's basically just Feast, which is still amped, so still decent. This Aegis Winter, 49 seconds. BKB, Black Hole, ready to go on your Enigma. You've got BKB on Razor.
Aghanims is done, right? On AM, soon. 100 gold.
Yeah, and your Aegis is just firing.
I think the game is still like still hanging the balance once he finishes Aghanims on AM, but once he gets Butterfly, it's going to be really difficult to pick off for Aurora.
They really, I mean, I guess Lornoff's like, let me get the kill with so I can get my BKB, but they really let him die to Orchid Malevolence. That was pretty, you know, it's kind of a baller move to let someone die to Soulburn.
Like how about just letting some hero with Doom on, just let him walk away, just let him TP back to base, even though you have a stun to cancel, but you know he's gonna die, and you just let him TP away.
I do that all the time when I'm playing Witch Doctor. When you get a fat Maledict off, you're like, that's fine, you can leave. And they die in the base. It's too sweet.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Only a madman would actually play Dota for that reason.
Oh, I mean, I think that reminds me a lot of Ice, right? Who would do a lot of these bait TPs, right? And then cancel them and ravage you.
He dropped your item. He dropped his item in front of you when you try to TP.
Q has trapped himself in a tree.
Incoming.
Oh yeah,
Stealer bomb.
He's a pretty good target. Oh, the X. If they can find the X destination, if they can find the X mark, and they have, Static Storm dropped immediately. Does have himself that blade him up, but there's too many heroes here to split the damage. He is dead immediately. Wow. Nice initiation there from Sin Q. Just so fearless. That's you. I don't know. I like the confidence. I mean, you need that on your Tusk player, but it's really cool to see still.
Not just your Tusk player. You need that on your initiating player. Any hero that they play on initiating role. It's not easy, you know, to have the confidence and to not think. You don't want to overthink a lot of situations, you know, because sometimes you have a half a second to react, and if you think and spend 1 second, you might lose your window.
It's true. It's a valuable skill. Maybe at least when you focus on team fighting for a position 4, probably the most important skill you can kind of train, or the most important instinct I would say you can have, right?
You need to have good intuition, and you need to have courage to do stuff. You know, you can't be too afraid to. You can't be afraid to lose, basically. You
I
just
like
have
that.
to feel it and do it.
I like that. I like that.
If you're an
courage,
overthinker,
especially.
you probably not gonna be able to play the heroes that need to jump very well.
No, it's a really good point. It's reasonable, you know, to have fear
But
jumping
actually
in blind.
there's another side of the coin to this, you know. So if you are an overthinker, you're probably good at Enigma, like a hero that has is an initiator but has a long cooldown, so you have to be very careful with how you use it. Then those are the kind of heroes that you might excel at.
Dire's top
All
tower
right,
is
because like
under
Puppy, like Shiver, like someone else said, it's not about the black hole, it's about the threat of the black hole. Sin Q, smoke's breaking all around him. He's infested though. Q will kick things off. Jab immediately making the jump now as Sin Q, he's gonna get some protection. The Icarus dive in, the tree volley is gonna cut him down. He's yelling timber. In 23, he's got blink fragments all over the bloody place now. Just giving vision, giving him the confidence, farming for him as well. Wait, are they gonna really try and fight here? There is a ward. Yep, glimpsed. Okay, that's something. They actually have
Only
caught
one
jabs
charge
here.
of blink fragment. He only has one.
It's not too many. You got to be careful here. Got to watch out for this Enigma positioning. XXS can really be a game changer here. Again, the solution to Enigma Black Hole right now is simply going to be Supernova with Sunray. That's it, which is not bad. But if you catch 2 or 3 heroes in that thing, then
Well,
fight
can I
might be just
include
over.
Bash of the Deep?
For wait, for what? What do you mean?
Black hole counter.
Dire's top
I mean, hold on.
Blink behind him and bash him.
I mean, that would be pretty sick. Wait, isn't there that neutral item that allows you to counterattack a random hero if you're attacked? I'm not crazy, right?
Yeah, the shell.
is under attack.
Defiant shell.
Okay, Defiant Shell, right? So what if you have, I mean, he doesn't have it, but what if you got Defiant Shell on a Slardar, you kept 3 charges of Bash, and then you just got Chronoed to cancel it, you know? And then you just bash the Enigma.
Have I ever told you that you have the best ever imaginations?
Look, man. I mean, we did the major where we had a Coddle Basher first hit bash the Enigma. Ain't nothing impossible, okay? You need to have more
Dire's middle tower
a
is
more
under attack.
unlimited imagination, Winter. Dota is more
Yeah.
fun when you think this way.
I need to be more open-minded, right, about things.
Here they
Anything is
go.
possible.
Aurora setting up some more wards. Will be picked up by the Eidolons. 23 will gladly farm them, but Xtreme Gaming waiting patiently and honestly kind of getting the middle finger from Roche right now. This is a long Roche timer, and I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this position much longer. That's a crucial D ward at a minimum as Jabs. He's scouted, trying to go for the backstab. Immediately Walrus punch. He gets the BKB active as, at the very least. The Blink Fragments doing as much as they can to support him from a distance, but Jabs, you're in far too deep, my friend. Dead for 60 seconds. That is going to be Roche now for Xtreme Gaming. Kind of a big misplay, unfortunately, from Aurora.
Yeah. Loranov, he was waiting for his BKB that was on the courier. He didn't want to go first, you know. Then Sada was already in a very advanced or forward position, so he couldn't really, come back. So a bit of a miscommunication there by Aurora. So they probably can't really do much about the Roshan now, but it's not over. You know, you have anti-mage at the end of the day. Once you hit your butterfly timing, it's going to be huge. None of their heroes want to buy MKB, so it's going to be a lot of value on this butterfly. And when it comes down to this type of situation as AM, you have to figure out when is the time to just go split push and not come back to base. You have to make the hard decisions.
Well, he's made one decision, and that is buying out for the butterfly, like you said. So it's a big move. It does give him some advantage, right, to possibly coming back and fighting. Now, I do want to mention that any sort of, well, they're not called unique attack modifiers anymore, but, you know, Mjolnir, Basher, those percentage based on attack modifiers, right? Those do, if you proc them, will always land the auto attack, right? So you roll first to see if you're going to hit a bash, for example, and then if you get lucky on that 25% chance or whatever, you are going to hit that auto attack. So it does give you some pseudo accuracy, but of course, it's not as good as an MKB, as you say, right? And this is a very dead disruptor.
He just got cleaved to death.
He actually did.
Oh, that's so sad. He can't even finish my sentence. Guys, I got top. Oh, I'm dead. I mean, right now it's the race against time. You know, they have to try to inflict damage. You know? I mean, at this stage of the game, even if you get one lane of Rex on one side against the anti-mage, it's not enough. Even 2 lanes, you know, sometimes it's not enough. I've seen so many games where AM could just finish the game on his own, even though he's like 2 lanes of Rex down. And this black hole is going to be very, very crucial. It's going to be their way of killing the anti-mage. That's why I feel like maybe at some point you just go red, you know. You talk about the butterfly being an item that helps the AM TP back to base and fight, but I feel like it also helps him split push and hit the buildings. So that's probably a safer choice, you know. Like you come to a team fight, you mess up, you get black hole, you die, you know. And that's it, you know. But if you're split pushing and you go back, you force somebody to TP back, then you only TP back yourself to the base and fight. I feel like that helps them a lot more.
Almost getting caught out there again. I hear what you're saying, but I also think that even from a distance, if you're wait, hold on, 23. Oh, there's no TP cancel here on XM, no danger. But I also think you're actually fairly strong with just your blink fragments. You know, you can just poke from a distance. And honestly, with the butterfly now, Xtreme Gaming don't have a way to deal with your illusions. You're not going to glimpse an illusion at this state when it's a blink fragment, you know? Q. Oh, Q. Okay. Sin Q getting jumped immediately. 23 jumping in there to secure the kill, but he does get off the snowball. XM nearby with a fresh AC. He hits pretty hard, but he's just going to be pulled back way too deep. Well, hold on, though. Sin Q. Oh, just managing to escape. Q does not have avalanche for another second, but they will still be able to snipe the kill as 23 sends in the blink fragment. Yule Scepter here, and also the Torrent onto Ame. He's actually already half HP. I mean, he's got Aegis, but not the place where he wants to be. Very low already in this fight, is going to be forced back. There's that Vindicator. No, actually, no, never mind. Wow, wow, wow.
Look at how annoying the AM is. I mean, I see what you mean, you know. Like, he just comes back with the butterfly, throws his illusions out, burns away the mana of the support. Yeah. You have to back up.
What do you do? Like, you
non-committal.
Until you get a scythe, then there's... I guess maybe someone needs a Dagon, honestly.
Oh, you need Ghost Scepters on the support so that he can't do that.
No, but I don't think Ghost Scepter solve, because for me the problem is fundamentally that AM gets the vision and is also able to harass with the blink fragments. I think you need to get rid of those illusions, at least maybe 1 or 2. But he's got charges. I don't know. I get what you mean, but you just can't let him get any vision here, because then who takes advantage of this vision, right? Kunkka can, Jabs does, obviously allows him to find the right crush. Phoenix plays very well with vision, and then Tiny can just get a toss back on you. It's so scary, right? Having this free, what it feels like risk-free vision, in my opinion. I mean, it's just ridiculous, honestly. This is a really good axe.
This is the
now
best
he's got full
iteration.
disperser.
I mean, it's the best iteration of the axe on this hero. It got changed so many times.
Zayam's also got like an insane amount of magic resist right now. Because he's holding on to a Cloak of Flames. He's at 68% magic resist. So it's pretty nice. It's not just nice, it's pretty nice.
Enigma needs
Minus armor
refresher right now. And they have MKB on lifesteal. I think they won't get any stronger than this. They have to...
True, but you're going to lose the
set up
Aegis.
some wards. I mean, they're going to have to try to set up some lame wards and try to pick the AM off. I think they need to kill him 1 time before they can push.
Do you just go for it? Even without Aegis, you just can't really afford to wait because AM's
you
next
can't
item
wait.
is...
I feel like the longer you wait, just the harder it is. I mean, you can make the argument that, oh, I have Enigma. I'm going to get Refresher late game. I'm going to get Aghanims, you know, I have Refresher, Aghanims. I'm going to kill the AM, you know, but... Killing the AM is, you must find him first, you know, but if you can't find him and he's spitting out the map, picking you off 1 by 1 with the blink fragments, then it's also a problem.
Mana Void cooldown taken, by the way. 20-second Mana Void cooldown now at 25 here for 23 Savage. Who is, I mean, I kind of was about to clown him for picking up a Clarity at 37, 38 minutes, but now I understand. His mana consumption is very high.
Yeah, you don't build any mana, any significant mana items on this hero. I mean, apart from having Battle Fury, that's the only item that gives you mana regen.
The Disperse is pretty nice for it now. But it's not great. Agreed. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty funny, isn't it? This guy has mana issues, actually. Anti-mage.
Because of X. Anti-mage having mana issues. Imagine if Medusa had mana issues. That would be hilarious. Medusa running out of mana, casting Mystic Snakes in the team fight and dying.
Before the snake comes back.
Uses a
Jabs
snake,
its
uses
25.
Stone Gaze, out of mana.
Torn CD. Waterpark Kunkka's almost, you know, it's getting pretty online. Refresher is still a ways away now, but it's getting there. And, well, actually, XXS is a lot closer to his. On top of this Octarine core. Still no level 3 Black Hole. He's about to get it, though. Now he's got a 2-minute flat cooldown on Black Hole. Pretty significant for him. Anything else very fun and exciting being built? Q's going for a Wind Waker, if I see that right. Indeed.
Yep, time
second
to save
Wind Waker, actually.
The AM. All they need to do is just keep the AM alive. I mean, the only way they lose the game is, like I said, you know, the Enigma getting a Black Hole onto AM. So if they can get Wind Wakers on the supports, then it means that there's no win condition anymore for Xtreme Gaming. I mean, there is still, you have to Black Hole the support and AM, but good luck.
Do you know what the cast range on the Phoenix Ags upgrade is?
It's very near.
Whoa, whoa! A huge initiation, all right, and they're just going to drop the Supernova right in front of Ame. Unfortunately, he landed right in the middle of the bridge, and Jabs, he's going to be in a spot of trouble as well, but that's actually a phenomenal boat. SidQ is still alive, and with the Torrent Storm in 23, jumping straight on in. They have a kill onto Ame. It's got a buyback here. Success forced away from the fight. I want to say by the Blink Fragments, but now Q giving chase. He's going to land the toss onto Lorinov. I don't know if Lorinov necessarily wanted to be right in his face, to be honest. And Q, in a spot of trouble here, doesn't yet have that full Wind Waker. Will buy out for it before he's taken down by XM. But the Black Hole, they have managed to get on top of Lorinov. BKB or not, Ame will rip right through him after he buys back. 3 dead in exchange for 2. Black Hole was utilized here, Winter. Ooh, and a pause.
Yep, but they wish that they could have killed the AM, you know. AM's not dead, still has buyback. You have to like somehow force him to use his buyback as well to have a chance to win the game. That's just a very awkward spot for them to take the fight there in the bridge and just stuck there.
Unfortunately, so like when you when you Icarus dive and you end up, the dive ends, or you try and end the dive off the map, it just puts you onto the closest point on the map, right? And for him there, because he kind of Icarus dived like straight east or right off the map, he ended up right in the middle of the bridge when he probably wanted to be on the other side. If Jabs could have protected him a little bit longer there with a bash or 2, that fight probably looks a little bit different. Still a strong fight for Aurora, and now they've got a clear win condition with a buyback out from Ame.
Yeah, I mean, if they can kill him again, then probably the game is gonna be over, you know, for XG. So they have to try to prevent that from happening. Maybe they can bait that, you know. When Enigma is Black Hole, just try to sit behind the lifesteal and try to anticipate the move and counter Black Hole.
Okay, there's the Roar of Retribution. They're going to get through the Sags here eventually. Aurora smoked up.
Shard on to Enigma if you get it. It's going to be huge.
Ooh, that's juicy. I think he'll have 3 Black Holes.
Does he have the mana? Probably not, right? For 3.
Refresher Shards, how much? 350?
Yeah.
Is it the same? I always forget.
I mean, he has the Stormcrafter, you know, that's a high mana regen.
It's a good item. Yeah, but maybe you just actually keep this with Razor, right? Because then double Eye of the Storm, double BKB.
Yeah, double everything. Probably more worth it in the team fights.
Then a third Black Hole, which is like how likely are you going to get 3?
Yeah, you are only going to actually need 2. One for the first kill, second one for the buyback.
Yeah, actually. It's very true. Well, that's kind of makes you sound like a baller when you say it like that, Winter.
Thank you so much.
I'm not scared of you, 23 Savage. I just need 2 black holes to kill ya.
So the next big item, Aghanim's on Disruptor. Mute, kill the anti-mage, so that's gonna give them another way of killing him.
Yeah, that is true. It would also potentially stop people from using Wind Waker on him in the middle of a black hole.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you have to black hole him. And
you have to black hole and Static Storm. Otherwise, Tiny's gonna blink in and Wind Waker your man.
Yeah, unless you get a nullifier, right? So you black hole him and you nullify him.
And you nullify him. Yeah, that's true, right? That's the strat. So ridiculous. Well, it's fun though, honestly. Ooh, scary moment there for DY. He does not want to get caught outside the base right now, but he's so desperate just to be able to get this farm. He's like, please, please let me have it. XM, not allowed to have any more mana. Yeah. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. And they're just going to harass. Oh my god, that was just the illusions from 23 Savage. Safety snowball up to the high ground where XM is still fighting these illusions. So, I mean, man, these illusions are so strong from AM. Do not want to be next to him with these casual blink first. Almost, well, he can't really just casually throw Mana Void in the fights. He'll not have enough mana for anything else, really.
I mean, if he gets an Octarine Call, he'll have the mana. I mean, he's throwing illusions anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be a choice for him. Octarine
but then
Call,
what do you get rid of? Do you get rid of Battle Fury?
I mean, you just keep
eat the eggs.
The Octarine Core when you want to use it from far range.
Crazy. Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Mid lane in the river. Ali's gonna get scouted. Does get the Icarus dive away. DY does not have the vision. They're gonna try and TP away, but he is dusted. Brought back by the Walrus Punch. Excuse me, and the Glimpse. It's just a Yule Scepter and not a Wind Waker. Ali has buyback, but now with the Aegis, this certainly feels like an opportunity here, Winter. 23 Savage, we'll see what he wants to do. Q's already TPing back, 23.
He's not even cutting waves. He just wants to fight. Yeah.
He really wants to fight. We'll see what they can get done. Xmark holding back the Lifestealer as XM toss back into the base. They are going to at least force the BKB. Sinking that with the buyback now of the Phoenix as the Blink Fragments giving chase now. Jabs from the side, an immediate counter initiation, and now the Black Hole, but they didn't get 23 Savage in this. There's going to be the Sunray and the Supernova, but Jabs, he's not living through that one. Oh my lord, he absolutely deleted DY. That was filthy. BKB active now from 23 as he blinks away, but the second life of Ame, he is ready and rearing to go. Jabs, no BKB. He's going to end up blinking back, but no, Q, he's going to go back on in. The Avalanche, the toss, it's there onto XM. It's 23 Savage, the second Black Hole. It's exclusively for him. He's going to buy back instantly, though. That's both Black Holes already used. He feels like this is a weakness for Xtreme Gaming. They can end the game. There's no Aegis. There's no second Black Hole. There is no XM, and there is going to be no DY. Aurora taking a fight into that Aegis. How bold of them.
And this is it. This is their timing. They have to deal a huge amount of damage or even maybe end the game right now. Razor has buyback, so maybe they can still hold. They're probably going to do the safe route right now. Try to take 2 lanes of Rex. It's going to be another glyph.
That's fairly safe. There's going to be another glyph. There's a Fortify on XM. He did commit the use of the Refresher Shard, though, and there's no Black Hole for 60 seconds, but in 65, you will have 2 Black Holes. A toss back. Ame is going to pop out and try and get this kill on the time, but he's got a damn Wind Waker. Ame persists, though. Should be able to collect this kill, and XM doing a fantastic job alongside the Static Storm. They're going to be able to get the Phoenix. That's a dive back on him. 23 Savage, he bought back as well. He's dead. Dead for 2 minutes. They're all caught. They can't get out, but Water Park Kuka and Jabs, the true carry, finally online. But Lordoff, he left him. He's abandoned him. Left to die all by himself. It's going to be a 2 versus 5. They're going to have 2 Black Holes in 37 seconds, Winter. DDQ.
I mean, that has to be it. I mean, how is this Tiny and Kunkka supposed to... I mean, sure, they maybe can cut 1 wave, but who's going to kill the wave?
Oh, the Couriers.
Oh,
the Couriers are coming out. And the Couriers are here.
The second wave. But there's a lane creep bot lane. It's a big wave.
He needed to slap it once. There is a big wave down bottom. Oh, it's a huge wave. How in the world did this wave get so big? Check out those scans as well. They're trying to see if anyone's up on the high ground. That actually almost pinged Lauren off. Q, he can cut another wave, but I don't know if he's going to be able to buy the 70 seconds they need for 23-7 to be back, because they're just going to go ahead and skip. They're going to go straight into the base. Laurenov, I think he's going to try and cut the megas here, but he doesn't get the wagons, and so the tier 4s are down. The Ancient exposed. The Fortify is out. Q trying to run himself on back. Laurenov doing what he can, but he does not have any ultis, has no spells. BKB active from a black hole static storm just to make sure, Laurenov, you can do nothing here, as Xtreme Gaming will equalize after a dramatic game 2.